All right. Good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Yeah. That's better, huh? Oh, Lakers won last night. You going to the Western Conference Finals. Man, the way we started the season, who would have thought? Go Lakers. I don't really like LeBron that much, but if he brings us another championship, got to get through Denver first, though. Oh, boy. Oh, look what I found in my truck. Oh, boy. The mosquitoes. That's another thing that's interesting going on out here. California is going to be so full of mosquitoes with all the water that we had from the rain. But anyway, so welcome, peace, love you, believers. I do love you, Israel. Poor bastards. Fucking Tahar and Gabar. These Jakes don't know they're Israelites. They don't know how special it is to be chosen of God. That's what makes me think these guys aren't Israel, because chosen for what, Tahar? Ah, the backward shit they say. I mean, I'd rather be Israel than just be a believer or a churchy, but still. There's plus and minuses, there's pros and cons to both of them. So anyway, so I put up a video on Benjamin 144 that you might want to listen to. It was some information that I got last night off of a video on this platform, and it was a doctor talking about some of the effects of what we're seeing out here due to the plan they had. And I don't want to put it up on this channel. So if you want to go to Benjamin 144, some of you know the channel. It's some pretty creepy shit, and it fits the story. I don't know if it's true or not. But this doctor, they did studies. I better, probably a lot of mosquitoes around here. That guy might have just came in. I didn't see him earlier. Probably did just come in. Anyhow, it's some harsh. It's some harsh. If you can speculate it out from what I tell you on that video, if you can speculate it out yourself, it's basic. It's a basic theme that's been being slowly disseminated out into the information highway or whatever. And a lot of it is from people that are studying these effects. And if it's not completely all bad news. It's not for sure that, but if you extrapolate it out into what you're seeing in the world and what's been being shown in some of these studies, you could definitely freak yourself out. So when you hear it, just try not to get too alarmed. Because we're gonna have to just, what's my old saying? Time will tell. Time will tell. Anyway, so I wanted to get into a message today. I didn't plan this. Again, I don't plan my lessons. And so, you know why I don't have to plan my lessons, my teachings? God's the one that's doing it, not me. The Holy Spirit is leading me and directing me. And if I can't believe that people don't want to see anyone with there's a very narcissistic culture out here. You don't want to give anyone credit for anything. And so part of the reason why my channel doesn't go anywhere and there's only a few of us here, because there's only a few people that have the heart to go, damn, why did JD Nija get these gifts? I don't know. Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's fun? Oh, I don't want to listen to him. He seemed, I don't know. He says, I think he might be lying. I think he's playing me. Do I look like the person that knows how to? I have no game, people. Do I? I don't have no game. Whatever you see is the Holy Spirit. The things I say, the way the messages follow, it's the Bible. The Bible's, I can open it anywhere and it's going to say the same thing. That's the point I've been trying to make. The word of truth. Oh, anyhow. So I opened to the Tares Explained. I'm in Matthew. Matthew's been, damn, that dude, that tax collector. Why is he a tax collector? Because he's gonna be the one that's gonna be collecting the taxes on all these nincompoops that won't listen. Tax them. Oh, what little you did have, now it's taken away. I'm trying to give you more so you'll have more. When you get to the kingdom, you'll have more. More will be given to you. But there's only a few of you that want more, so here I am. I'm giving it to you. So the main part of the lesson isn't the wheat and the tares explained. But let's go through it because it's going to say the same thing. It's going to, what I'm trying to point out here is the same thing I've been saying. There's not going to be one big rapture where we all go up and kumbaya and it's like, party like it's 1999. It's not that. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. So you harpazo. Okay. Then Jesus sent the multitude. This is Matthew 13:36. Then Jesus sent the multitudes away and went into the house. He sent them away. Get the hell away. He's not. If you know the character of Jesus, he's not inclusive. He's divisive. He didn't heal 1,000 people at once. He healed one at a time. Every time you see him heal someone, it's one at a time. It's not a group. It's not a camp. A camp. Camp this. Fucking A. And his disciples came unto him. His disciples. He sent the multitude away. Why? Because they're not meant to get it. And that's what Tahar said the other day. Talking about regeneration. I think I talked about it last night. If you don't get regeneration, go find a channel. Go find Tony Baloney. Go harpazo your life away. You're not meant to get it. And he saying, declare unto us the parable of the tares. And he answered and said unto him, he that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seeds are the children of the kingdom. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. So, let's look at the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. Who's the Grim Reaper? He's an angel. What's he doing? Things are speeding up. We're getting people plucked out of here. Pluck, 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 pluck. Right? There's tares and there's wheat. The angels are reaping right now. They're collecting all the people. Pretty soon, we might see a lot of people dropping out. Who knows? This is Bible teaching, YouTube. Not medical information. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest. I grew up on Harvest Avenue. I grew up on Harvest. My house that I own, Harvest Avenue. Yes. It is what it is, people. The harvest is the end of the world. Why am I here? Because it's time. Come on, sir. And the reapers are the angels. Therefore, the tares are gathered and burned in the fire. So shall it be at the end of the world. At the end of the age. It's the end of the age, people. I'm not coming back. This is it. Here I am, baby. Either listen or don't. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather, they will harpazo out of his kingdom all the things that offend in them which do iniquity. Same word, gather. What, just do we need to go to it? See, that's why I get so sick of retarded people teaching the Bible. Because they're teaching things that aren't right. And people are getting led astray. It's really despicable and sickening. Same word, gather out of the kingdom. All the things that offend. Where's it at? Matthew 24, sign of the end of the times. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of the trumpet, and they shall gather together gather out of the kingdom, gather, harpazo, pluck. He's plucking. It's not caught up. It's not, and I'm going to show you why that's not true right here, because right here below it, man, can someone just give me a weapon now? If I, and will gather out of his kingdom all the things that offend in them which do iniquity. What, am I offended by you, Tony Baloney? Street ministers for Christ? Really, bro? Really? And shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. My neighbor he works at the psycho ward over here at Metropolitan State Hospital in my old hood over there by Norwalk, where my house on Harvest Avenue is. Harvest. It's time for the harvest, people. But the laborers are few. Believe me, the laborers are few. No one out here. There's no... And then where'd my roommate go? Where are you, dude? You all right? They must have clipped you. They clipped your wings good, huh? I'm going to have to go to your channel and see if you left a message for a backup channel or something, because now I'm starting to trip. It's been a week, I think. Gnashing of teeth. He was telling me he's heard these psycho people gnashing their teeth. I'm like, have you ever heard anyone gnashing their teeth? I'm like, I don't think I have. He's all, you would know if you had. He was describing these people in the psycho ward that gnash their teeth. He said it's the most fucking creepy thing you ever heard. I'm like, I kind of hear you, bro. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who has ears to hear? Let him hear. Knock, knock. Anybody home? Lights are on. Gather, same word. Gather. Not caught up, plucked up. And I'll show you. The treasure and goodly pearl. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto treasure hid in a field. The which when a man has found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all he has, and buyeth that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man seeking goodly pearls, who when he has found one pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it. It's not talking about one. It could be both. It's like the man, what's it say? A merchant man. Could the Lord be considered a merchant? Is he the one that's looking for great pearls? And when he finds one, see, this is where you could say, J.D. Nija, you're massaging the text. Am I? Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a merchant man. Who's a merchant man? He's a rich man. He knows what has value. That's what a merchant man is. He's a man of merchandise. He knows what's valuable. Seeking goodly pearls. Do you find more than one pearl at a time? No, Tony Baloney, you do not. I didn't open to this. I opened to this page. I didn't plan this. I don't have time to plan lessons. I don't need to plan lessons. The Lord has me. Who, when he has found one pearl of great price, went and sold all he had and bought it. On the flip side, you're the merchant man. You're looking for something good. You're looking for the kingdom. You're looking for value. You're looking for something of worth. When you find Jesus, you give up everything. You give up your life. You give up your family. You give up your pride. You give up your fucking wicked thought processes. You give it all up and you go, I just want that pearl. I just want God. You get it, people? Do you understand? These Harpazo people are wicked. They don't mean to be. They've been taught something that calms their soul. Well, I'm going to get harpazoed, so I'm just going to... I don't think so. The full net, this is the one that popped up. When I opened the page, I was like, oh, okay. All right, so imagine, I've used this metaphor before. I said, it's not a net. And I was like, uh-oh, am I going to have to redraw my map? The full net, cast your net out. Does he go like this and draw us all up like a harpazo? We're all going to get captured. We're all going to get caught up. We're going to party like it's 1999. Again. He's saying, listen. Again, I'm trying to explain to you. How many parables does it take to get through to your wicked mind? If you don't understand what J.D. Nija is trying to tell you. Your mind has been blinded by the devil. Again, the kingdom of heaven, verse 47, Matthew 13. Read it yourself if you have to. Matthew 13, 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net. What is a net? A net is a dragnet. You're not escaping. Dragnet. If you're in that area, you're going to get pulled up. Dragnet. You put it in an area and you drag it up. The area is the earth, just like it said over here. The field is the world. The good seeds are the children of God. Understand? Which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So, they're dragging this net. The angels are dragging this net. And one fish has fallen in, 2 fish, 4 fish all at once. Mass shooting. 8 fish all at once. They're dragging the net. They're getting plucked up. They're dragging it through the sea of people. Does every fish get in the net at the same time? No. All the fish are not all together. They're dragging it through the area. They're dragging it from the east to the west. 1 fish, 2 fish. Do you understand? Do you understand? I don't want to be a Bible dick, but I'm trying to get you to understand how ridiculous the Lord is telling you in red letter right here what the kingdom of heaven is like. It's like 1 pearl. Every man has to decide, what is it worth? You're going to get caught in that dragnet. What do you have? What do you have? Do you have the love of Christ? Or are you just some funky cuttlefish that is just not edible? You're not good. You got to be thrown. What's it say? And which, when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. What's the bad fish? Those are the ones that got plucked up here. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, in them which do iniquity. Some angels are the part of the net that catches the bad fish, and some angels are the part of the net that catches the good fish. Why do you think the dollar bill has a web on it? Why do they call it the internet? I'm telling you, people, this isn't hard to understand, and it's actually fun to play with the words, because the words will tell you everything you need to know. Internet. Why is it a net? Why is it a web? Why is it the World Wide Web? 666. We're all being gathered into the net. The dollar is a ploy. They're using the dollar to catch you. They see the end from the beginning. It's all a theater. It's a game. It's a fishing expedition. Who's going to get caught in what? You're going to get sifted, man. You're going to get sifted. No one wants to listen to JD Nija. Don't tell me the truth. Whatever you do, don't stop it. JD, I'm unsubscribing. I can't stand the truth. You think I like it? It's a fucked up deal here. At least I'm trying. Feel like snapping again. I'm not going to snap. I love you. Let me read. The merchantman is Christ, who comes to purchase through his atonement sinners who shall become goodly pearls. The 1 pearl of great price is the church, for whom Christ gave his life. That is all that he had. How do you follow him? You give up all you had, just like I was saying. I'm not trying to mislead you. I'm not trying to tell you anything that's not true. Hello? Come on, sir. Knock, knock. Lights are on. We progressively continue surrendering areas of ourselves to him as we come to know him better and his will for our lives. That's redrawing your map. We don't change. The Lord never changes. What's Tahar and his fucking nonsense religion teach you? We haven't changed our doctrine for 40 years. Well, that means you're pretty fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Progressively. The Lord doesn't change, but we have to change to fit his will. Jiminy crickets, come on, sir. Oh. No wonder I'm sick. Fucking head feels like it's going to explode. Holy cow. The dragnet was pulled between two boats or taken out into the water by a single boat and drawn to shore by ropes. In such a process, what's a process, people? It starts at one point and it ends at another point. There's a process. The process is the plucking, not the gathering, not the caught up, not... Come on, sir. It's not that hard. In such a process, all kinds of fish and other objects would be caught together. The good were put into vessels while the bad were cast away to be burned in a fire. They're going to hell, people. The imagery is similar to the parable of the tares. It's all similar. You don't harvest every field at the same time, people. And you don't harvest every type of fruit. That's why there's all kinds of different fruit, all kinds of different wheat, grain, oats, hops. Those are the gifts. What kind of grain are you? What kind of fruit are you? Are you good fig or bad fig? Come on, sir. Simple. Simple. Killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just. Sever. Let's look at it. Gosh darn. Separate. What, they're going to just go boop, boop? No. Separating takes time. There's a bunch of different pages in this paper. Can I just go boom and they're all separated? No, I have to. This one goes here. This one's next. Is there anyone in? Nope, that's it. This one's inside of these. There's another one. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that one's inside of that one. I'm separating the paper. One at a time. Fuck! Fucking Ann, you're... You'd cuss too if you were me. And again, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.